bonjour, bonsoir, bon après-midi, bonne nuit. Hello, back again with another interesting video. Today's video is going to be about money magic. Well, I want to start off by saying money doesn't grow on trees. There's a lot of people out here that do a lot of work, and it's like they never explain to people, that money doesn't grow on trees. Basically everybody who talks about money magic or just magic in general think that it's some Hollywood type shit where you basically do money magic or magic in general, and all of a sudden fucking shit just pops out of nowhere. It doesn't happen like Bewitched. It's not something like you just twitch your nose and all of a sudden you find a briefcase of money outside of your door. It doesn't work like that. Basically, magic has to be balanced out with the physical. Basically, if you are basically got love like money magic going for yourself, if you're not out there basically looking for work while your money magic is going on, you're going to basically reach dead ends. You know what I'm saying? Because money has to come through some physical source or avenue. Basically, if you're out there, if you're basically looking for employment, you got to go out there. You got your work going on. You got to go wherever it's to, like, you got to go to different sites. If you got to go to the stores in general, or if you got to go to construction sites, you got to talk to whomever. You got to do whatever you got to do in order to basically make that thing happen. The spirits can only do as much for you as you do for yourself. Basically, they are the ones that's going to coerce the person who's viewing your resume whatsoever or your application. It's going to influence them to basically hire you, give you a chance, opportunity. Sometimes there can be a couple of things that kind of makes a person not hire you whatsoever. Like, prime example, a person may, let's just say, you maybe in a situation where, the person doesn't like the fact that you got, let's just say you got sneakers on at an interview. The person may not like certain things, but again, you got to understand, you're bending their will to a degree. So they still have that choice or free will, to make a decision or not make a decision. But again, it's all about basically, it's all about working with the persuasion. The thing is, you got to have everything together when you're doing money magic on your end physically. Basically, if you are filling out a resume, make sure you basically fill it out correctly. No mistakes. Try to avoid making mistakes. If you're a person that knows that you're basically clumsy, you better drink some ginkgo biloba or something like that to get your mind together. Because these employees, these employers, they look at your handwriting, they look at everything. So therefore, if your handwriting is sloppy, you're off, you're making mistakes, you're filling out things incorrectly, they're going to look at you as basically a liability for their job, So therefore, that could be a reason why they don't hire you, So therefore, you got to make sure that's correct. The better your physical balance is, the physical part of your life is when you're coming out with your resumes or so, the better it is for the spirit to work with you. Because now you got a perfect resume. Now they can open up avenues for different employers to find you. So same thing with self-employment. If basically you got an ad out there, make sure your ad looks professional. Don't do some rinky-dink stuff where, in the ad, you're smoking, what I'm saying, or your pants is hanging off your ass, or you're not shaved. You got to look presentable, because therefore the customer is going to be looking at you like, well, you know what? I got to have this guy coming in my house. Now, if this guy is not legit, how can I trust him? He looks like a criminal. This and that. His ad looks unprofessional. So, what I'm saying? These are things that are going to catch the person's conscious mind, where subconsciously they have an influence to look for someone, but now they get to your ad, they see a couple of things that catches their conscious mind. That's like, you know what? I don't trust this person. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, you want to make sure your physical part of your life balance out in order for, the spirit aspect to work for you. A lot of people think that, hey, this stuff is instantly like, boom, it's supposed to happen like that. If you're not together, hey, how can things happen for you spiritually? So I conclude this video. Gotta run, gotta make another video. I hope this video is very informative, and I'm out. Deuces. Peace out.